It was all so familiar and yet so very different. The imperial state crown was carried into the royal gallery as normal, but the personnel walking behind it had changed. No monarch today, instead two future monarchs, Prince Charles and Prince William, acting as councillors of state to whom the Queen had delegated her powers so all of this could still go ahead. In the House of Lords chamber, the Queen's throne had been removed, taken out just this morning, and the crown placed in front of the vacated position. From his throne, Prince Charles seemed absorbed by it, as he took in the significance of this constitutional moment.
My lords, pray be seated.
In the Commons, MPs were summoned to hear the Queen's speech.
Mr. Speaker, the Queen commands this honourable House to attend her councillors of state.
But when they did arrive, the words the Queen should have read, like my government and my ministers, had been replaced with Her Majesty's government and Her Majesty's ministers.
Her Majesty's ministers will encourage agricultural and scientific innovation at home.
But unlike the Queen, we know what Prince Charles thinks about many of the subjects he was referring to, sustainability and climate change to name just two. But the job here is not to let on what he thinks, but to read the list of new laws as dispassionately as possible.
To deliver the transition to cheaper, cleaner and more secure energy.
Of course, last year, in this very spot, and every year before that, except two when pregnant, the Queen had been here to deliver this speech. Today's events raised the prospect that this ceremony might have changed for good. Will we see the Queen at a state opening of Parliament again?
Clearly she is ageing rapidly and mobility is a massive issue. Now that we've established the precedent of Charles acting on her behalf, I think that's now set to be the way it will continue for the rest of her reign.
Just as Prince Charles now leads the nation on Remembrance Sunday, the future king might now routinely read the current Queen's speech. Chris Ship, News at 10.